Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. Today is going to be an entire sizing guide on the 990 series for New Balance. There have been lots of questions, I think, on numbers for New Balance and sizing questions, so I thought that this would be an amazing video to put out to help everyone with what size is going to be the perfect sizing and will work best for you. So let's take a sneak peek of me wearing some of these silhouettes and then we'll jump right into it. To another sizing guide. If you are new and joining us for the first time, be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Hit that notification box. We do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for all of our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. So this year I have kind of completed, I feel like, except for one sneaker that I do not have, which is the 990 V5, but we are going to go through the 990 different versions of the silhouette that has emerged throughout time. So we're going to go back to the 80s and then go back to our present time of how the sneaker has really transitioned, and as well as what size is going to work best for you when you're deciding on what size to choose, especially when you're going for any of these super hype collabs, just because they are very difficult to get. And if you are not in the know about what size to actually purchase, it will be too late to go back and exchange it for a different size range. So I hope this video helps you out. We're going to jump right into it. We're going to be starting out with a 990 V1. So again, these are released back in 1982, which is pretty crazy. So this silhouette, I have actually just stayed true to size. This again has a little bit more of a wider base, I would say, than the V2 series, which we're going to talk about next. But as far as the technology goes, I don't feel like I get as much support in this versus the newer series for the V4 and V3, which makes sense because this was created in 1982. But this is definitely a sneaker I feel like to go true to size with. Some will recommend actually going half a size down. So just for a size guidance, I'm going to start off by telling you that I do have high arched narrow feet. So if you do have flatter, wider feet, this could actually send you into a completely different direction than what I'm sending you in the direction of, because we have two different styles of feet. Also, I like to wear thick socks with my New Balance, so I need a little bit of extra space in the toe box region, just so I have some wiggle room to go with, since I'm not somebody who wears thinner socks with my New Balance. So also think about what type of socks you like to wear with your sneakers. So if you do like to wear thicker socks like myself, just sticking true to size will work. But again, if you are somebody who likes to wear thinner socks, you could actually probably go with a size down and that would work, especially if you don't like to have a lot of extra space in that toe box region. All right, so moving along to the 990 V2. So this again, for those of you, I forgot to even mention what these were. So these are the Marblehead Incense special collaboration. But next we have the Cyclades Kith collaboration. So this is the V2, and I would say out of all of the series, this one specifically is the most narrow. So I don't really have a lot of wiggle room on either medial or lateral side of the sneaker. So on this one, again, I would say stick true to size, but do take into consideration that this is very narrow. I have narrow feet, so this works perfectly for me, but if you do have flatter, wider feet, you may want to actually go a size up, or at least half a size up in these, just because you may need a little room on the outer portion of this sneaker. Next up, we have my raw amethyst. This is the V3 series. So as we're moving along to the newer versions of the 990, I feel like I'm definitely getting a lot more support specifically for my arches, but also there is, again, a little bit more space in the V3 versus the V2. Again, I would recommend just sticking true to size on this one if you're like somebody who, like myself, likes to wear thicker socks, as well as, you know, you like to have some wiggle room in that toe box region. Take that into consideration. But otherwise, if you are somebody who likes to wear thinner socks and you do like to just have your toes really reach the edge of that toe box, then you might consider sizing half a size down. And next up, we do have the V4. So the V4, again, a little bit of extra stability going on throughout here, a little bit more comfort, as this is a newer version in the series, but I would also recommend just sticking true size on this one. Same width as the V3 as well as the V1 series. The only one I would say is the key different outlier here is the V2, which is a bit more narrow, but again, take into consideration the type of foot that you have, if it's flat or if it's narrow and high arched, or if it's flat and wide. And then the V5, which I don't have here, I would also say stick true size. The V5 series, since it is a newer series, I have seen lots of different variations where you could go with narrow, or wide, or extra wide, which is great that you have that variation, especially if you're somebody who knows that you have narrow feet. It would be great to have that option in that series, or to go with wide if you know that that is the type of foot shape that you've got as well, for just a little bit more comfort. All right, everybody, I hope that this video helps you find the perfect fit in the 990 series. I am obsessed with the 990s. I love them all in so many different reasons because they differ in so many different ways. But definitely, if you are going for the hyper collaborations on any of these versions, know your sizing, because you're not going to get that second chance unless they decide to restock on this. And I hope that I see you guys all rocking some 990s. All right, that's it for this episode. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe on your way out. Give this video a thumbs up. Again, if you have any questions on any of the sizing things that I've talked about and discussed today, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification bell, so we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for all of our amazing membership perks, as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. We'll catch you on the next episode.